Okay friends, now the first question of this video. Now it is about a right pyramid on whose base is an equilateral triangle. Now first of all we will write the formula of the total surface area. It is 1/2 into perimeter of the base into slant height plus area of base. Now this is a formula of total surface area of a pyramid. Now it is easy to find out the area of the base because it is root 3 by 4 a square. What is a? The side of that triangle. Now coming here, if you have to find out this perimeter of the base is 3 times a, and the challenge here is to find out the slant height. Now here I cannot show you the exact figure in this video. You have to assume it a bit. Suppose this is a triangle, an equilateral triangle A, B, C, and this is a plane. In this plane, at the top, suppose at some top there is a point. This is not this point. The middle point is not in this plane. It is at the top. So you are going to join all of these lines to this point. So basically then a pyramid forms. So we have to find out the area of this point, this surface, and the total base surface. So the area of these three surfaces would be denoted by this 1/2 into perimeter of the base into slant height. Now basically after looking at this thing, we have the challenge of finding the slant height. Now in order to find the slant height, I am constructing an equilateral triangle here. Okay, A, B, C, and suppose this is the altitude of that triangle. This is the altitude. This is 10 root 3. This is 10 root 3, and this is 10 root 3. So this is an altitude, so it will bisect the other side, so it will be 5 root 3, and this will also be 5 root 3. So what will be the length of this L? This L will be something like this: 10 root 3 whole square minus 5 root 3 whole square and to the whole under root. Now this will come out as 300 minus 175. Oh no, it will come out as 300 minus 75, so it will come out as 225. Out of it will come out as 15. So the length of this AO is 15 centimeter. 15. So after we got this AO as 15, suppose if a pyramid is formed, so the pyramid will be directly above this point, above this central point which I have drawn here. Now what will be this length? What will be this length? It is important to find out this. Okay, now this length, if this is an altitude, this length will be this much, will be 1/3 of this 15. So this will be 1/3 of this 15, so 15 by 3, 5. So it will be 5, and this is 5, and suppose the height of this triangle is h. So obviously the slant height will be under root of h square plus 25. This is the whole case here. So slant height will be under root of h square plus 25. Now we are going to put this in this formula. What is the total surface area given to us? The total surface area is given to us is 270 root 3. It will come out as 1/2 into perimeter of the base. Perimeter of the base will be 30 root 3 into slant height. We have just calculated under root of h square plus 25 and plus area of the base. Area of the base will be root 3 by 4 a square. So root 3 by 4 a square will come out as just let us calculate it. Root 3 by 4 a square. A square will be 300, so it will come out as 75 root 3. So overall we will get, after solving, I am writing it directly because I have some space constraint, h square plus 25 will be equals to this 270 minus 75 root 3 will give me as 195 root 3 into 2 will give me at 390 root 3 and divided by 30 will give me as 13. So now this h square plus 25 will become 169, h square will become 144, h will become 12. So the answer will be 12 centimeter. This is my solution. I hope this thing is very much clear to you. The most important thing in this thing is the formula and the calculation of the slant height. Moving on to our next question. Next question is the volumes of cylinder and a cone are in the ratio 3:1. Find the diameters and then compare them when their heights are equal. I already told you volume of cylinder pi r square h. Volume of a cone 1 by 3 pi r square h. And what is being, it is cylinder, this is cone. And it is being said that their volumes are in the ratio 3:1. Find their diameters and then compare them when their heights are equal. So the heights are equal. So we will consider diameters are different. If we are considering, then R1 is different than R2. Heights are equal. Therefore, I am writing it is h only. So pi r square h upon 1 by 3 pi r2 square h will be equals to, cylinder is to cone is given as 3:1. So 3:1. So obviously this pi will be cancelled out, this h will be cancelled out, and this 3 will go upwards. So it will be 3r1 square upon r2 square is equals to 3 by 1. So r1 upon r2 to the whole square will be equals to 1. So r1 upon r2 will be equals to 1. So this means that r1 will be equals to r2. If r1 will be equals to r2, then 2r1 will be equals to 2r2. That means diameter are equal. So the answer, you have to find out the relation between the diameters, that is diameters are equal. This is the solution of the second question. Moving on to our next question. A square of side 3 cm is cut off from each side of a rectangular sheet. So first we are going to draw a rectangular sheet. I hope you have read the question. I don't need to read it again. Read the question carefully. Suppose this is 24, this is 18. Square is cut out from all the 4 sides. So each corner. So this is square, this is square, this is square, and this is square. So 3 gone from here, 3 gone from here. What is remaining? 24 minus 6, 18. 3 gone from here, 3 gone from here. What is remaining? 18 minus 6, 12. Now it is being said that this, after this, the remaining sheet is folded upward. From here, this sheet, this one, is folded upward, and this one is also folded upward. So obviously a box type of sort will be formed, of which the upper part will be open and the lower part will be covered. So we have to find out the surface area of the box. This will be our challenge. The surface area of the box, suppose a new one is formed like this, and this is 18 and this is 12, and this has some height upwards. So obviously we will write it as the area of the base, that is 18 into 12, plus it has risen, so the height has become 3. So if the height has become 3, what we are going to write it? We are going to write it twice of 18 into 3 plus 12 into 3. Why twice? Because 18 into 3 this side and 12 into 3 this side and this side. Both of them will come. So let us calculate. 12 8 is 96, 12 1 is 9, 216 plus twice of 54 plus 36. It comes out at 90. So 216 plus 180. It will come out as 396 square centimeter square. Your answer. Now next question. Fourth question. It is a very easy one. It says the perpendiculars drawn from the vertices to the opposite sides of a triangle meet at the point whose name is perpendiculars. Whenever perpendiculars are drawn, they are going to meet at orthocenter. Whenever perpendicular bisectors are drawn, they are going to meet at circumcenter. Whenever median is drawn, it is going to meet at centroid. And whenever angular bisectors are drawn, they are going to meet at incenter. These things you have to remember. When it is an equilateral triangle, the orthocenter, the circumcenter, the centroid and the incenter all coincide. So in an equilateral triangle, orthocenter, circumcenter, centroid and incenter are the same points. But in case of perpendicular, they bisect as orthocenter. In case of perpendicular bisector at circumcenter. In case of median in centroid. And in case of angular bisector at incenter.